Welcome back to another edition of the Commissioner's Corner with your host, Matt Sheff, Ant-Man 89, and SC Kicker.
Good evening, race fans. Welcome to another edition of the Commissioner's Corner. I am, of course, joined, as always, by my friend and co-host, Ant-Man 89. How are you, sir?
Doing fantastic, Mass.
Dude.
Excited to talk some racing.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy. SC should be joining us here shortly. He was having some technical difficulties, so hopefully he'll be able to get on because we definitely want a racer's voice in this as well. Dude, racing this week is going to be insane. I can see it coming. It's going to be wild. We're going to talk about it, kind of break it down a little bit. So we're in the final week of the regular season for Wonderland Championship racing. It came really fast. So this is the week that determines who the top 12 are who are going to the Wonderland Championship next Friday afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific. And there are so many scenarios that could play out in this that it's really kind of insane. So I do want to just quickly go ahead and kind of touch on some of the stuff that's happening real quick. So here's where we are with the current points board. As you can see, City Pigeon, Crawley, Batisto, Cruiserito, Quade 18, JH 2271, D6, KO Ninja, JR Wheels, Ja Rashad, Funky Beats, and SC Kicker are currently the ones that are in the championship race before this week. So that red line is the cutoff. That's where if you're above the red line, then you stand a chance to win a championship. And that is the cutoff. But so if we take a look at where we finished off with week 5 qualifying, there's SC now. Let's see if he made it in. SC, can you hear me?
I got you. Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, now we got you. What is up, my friend? How are you?
Doing good. I had to reboot the computer. Something was jammed up.
Yeah, that was weird. Anyway, so we were just getting ready to kind of dive into. We just went over kind of where we are with the leaderboard up until week number 5 because there's all kinds of scenarios that could potentially play out with this. So I'm glad you're here because you are actually part of that scenario, of those scenarios that could play out. So it's good to get you in here and kind of chit chat about this a little bit. But I did want to flash back over real quick. This is where we are with the qualifying for this week. Our top 18 are right there highlighted in yellow. The bottom 6 there are in the paid category. As you can see, we've got Bajo, Buellman in there again, aka Nine Figures, Trendy Prop, Tiny C getting in the money one more time, and Ja Rashad. Now, I just want to make it notable right here that Ja Rashad did not qualify for the semifinals, and he is one of those ones that are kind of on that little bubble line, and his points are now set in stone. So he can't earn any further points. He's going to finish in that 19th place, which is going to give him 12 points. So yeah, it's going to be crazy because now this next slide here, I'm going to show this next slide. This is courtesy of our friends over at the Ultimate Garage. And so this is kind of a breakdown of where we are. So if you look at the current points category, this is where we are with current points. And then currently on this race, the point total here is what everybody currently, the least amount of points that you can earn regardless of your finishing spot. Okay, so the least amount of points that you can earn. As you can see, Ja Rashad highlighted in white right here. He already set for his 18 points there. So that's the best that he can do is a 102 score. Everybody that's highlighted in yellow is who made the semifinals. Okay, so now if you look, so the least amount of points that Funky Beats, SC Kicker, Wander 1976, Cal Trading Co., Foreskin, Vape High Guy, Lilyfield, and June. The least amount of points that they can earn is 13.
Gotcha.
So these are the drivers that have the opportunity to jump up into this top 12 category and make the championship next week. So the ones that are right here, starting with Ja Rashad. Now, obviously, JR Wheels could be knocked down a little bit. KO Ninja could be knocked down a little bit, depending on how they finish. Chances are they're probably pretty safe. But if 3 of these drivers right here are able to make
3 of the 6, right?
If 3 of the 6 of the bottom of these drivers that are right under the line that are highlighted in yellow, if any 3 of these 6 go into or are able to make a top 5 finish or able to make the finals race, it could potentially knock the bottom 3 off of this board, depending on where they finish. And it could potentially put Ja Rashad down underneath that red line no matter what, because of only being 3 spots above the line right now. So this could really turn out to be a crazy position, a crazy race for this week. This could turn out to be pretty nuts.
These are all 6 of those racers are phenomenal racers, Chef.
Right. These
scary, man.
It is a little scary. And honestly, the one who should be the most nervous is Ja Rashad right here. Just because of the fact that he can't earn any more points. All the rest of these drivers can still earn additional points above and beyond the 13. So only one of them is going to earn the 13 points. But the rest of them are going to earn more.
Scenario, right? Best case scenario is the 13s.
Right. So that's the worst case. The worst case scenario that you would earn is 13 points. That's if you finish dead last in the top 18. So if you finish dead last in the top 18, in other words, 18th place, you only earn 13 points. 19th place earns 12 points. So Ja Rashad can't earn any more, but the rest of these drivers can all earn up to 40 points depending on where their finishing spot is. So
man, I got goosebumps and we're not even racing yet, man.
Right. So this could really turn out to be quite the race here as we get into it. So I don't know, Essie, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, because you're one of the ones that are kind of sitting on that bubble a little bit. What are you thinking?
Man, it's crazy. I'd rather be sitting where CP's sitting.
Yeah, right. I'm sure everybody would say that. But yeah, there's just so many.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is the first time we've had so many different mathematical factors to decide that top 12 in a season. So I mean, it's just it's incredible how much racing has evolved and continues to evolve as we go along, because this is potentially could be the most exciting week in racing that we've had so far this season, not including the championships next week. So
definitely see it.
Right. It could be interesting. And let's take a quick look at where we are. We are at Interlagos in Sao Paulo. This track is crazy. It's 24 turns. There is a couple of boost positions. The turns are fairly smooth until you get at least up into 1920 where that sharp hairpin is. So, it's a fairly smooth track. It can be a fairly fast track, as we'll see with some of these times moving forward. So, looking back, actually, let's go ahead and jump over and see.
So 17 looks like a crazy turn right there.
Right. Man. All right. So let's go ahead and jump over and we'll do this real quick and I'll get these into their slots so we can see. Oh, that's race 4. Let's go back to race 5. There we go. So if we take a look here on the conversion of the track times, CP running a 302.230, Vape High Guy with a 304, JR Wheels 305, Crowley 306, then a bunch of 307s, 308, 309, all the way up to about 310. So it is a fast track and you can put up fast times. I don't think 302 is the fastest time we could potentially see. So, the track is just ridiculously fast for as long as it is.
Right on. As I say, man, these times are I mean, these are professional driver times, man. These guys are nice. So I mean, 302 is good for me. Like that looks pretty good to me.
It's definitely solid. Without question, it is a solid time. I do believe, and yes, Crowley, CP, I do believe, I agree with you. I think a sub 3 is definitely possible.
Okay.
We saw a lot of 304s, 305s with the stock car pros when we were doing that series a couple of years back. But, so these guys are flying. No question about it. They are flying.
259. Oh man, I'd love to see it, man. I'd love to see a tiny 420 says City can do a 259.
Yeah, I would like to. I wouldn't put that out of the question. I wouldn't even put a 258 out of the question. To be honest with you, I think we could definitely see something in that range. Whether we see it on the track this weekend or not is a different story, because qualifying times is definitely not a live race time. Because then once you're putting in the factor of other drivers being on the track and so on, it could definitely make for some interesting racing for sure. I just wanted to see, and I apologize for not having this up earlier, but I wanted to see if I could get the record time for this track here.
Oh, that'd be nice to see.
Let's see. Racetrack records. There we go.
Wonder what it could be.
I would guess that City Pigeon probably has the record right now with that 302. And I'm getting the circle of death here on my board.
That's not good. 230 would be possible if the MPS was higher.
Yeah, but then you get into control issues. I think, I think that would be interesting. All right, so right now, so it looks like right now City Pigeon does in fact have the record with a 302.
Ooh, all right.
That is the record with a 1R. The Pro Series record is a 306.
So we're still working on clearing that 3-minute mark.
Yeah, so we're everybody's still kind of pushing that 3-minute mark. So it'd be really interesting to see if anybody can hit that. I do believe it's doable though. I think you would have to basically have the perfect race. No skids anywhere on the track, and definitely have the perfect race to do that, in my opinion.
Hyped up on Red Bull.
Right? Yeah, no kidding. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. Heat 1, City Pigeon, JH2271. Batistu in there twice. Not sure how that happened. I do know how that happened, but I'll have to fix that, because that should be. Hold on.
Who is it supposed to be?
Why is Batistu in there twice?
Batistu.
He shouldn't be in there twice.
What are we missing?
I don't know. I got something messed up here.
Oh.
Yeah. Hang on.
I thank God for these spreadsheets. And this stuff is like a lot of information to keep track of.
Let me do this again. Why is that doing that? So it's not putting somebody in. So that's, let's see, Funky Beats. Wait.
I swear, as soon as we see the name, it's
That's
probably
who it's going to be.
No, he's in there.
It should be Quate, I think.
Quate's in Heat 2.
Oh, yeah. Heat 2, Lilyfield. Lilyfield's in
C3.
3. KO Ninja's in 3.
Foreskins in
Foreskins in 2. Aces in
Tiniest inch.
1.
June.
1. June.
It's June.
June's
Oh, that's who
missing.
it is. It's June right there. Yeah, it should be June.
Right on. Tiny caught that.
Good catch, Tiny. Thank you. Oops. There we go. That's who that should be. All right, let me fix this then. Sorry, guys. I totally did not catch that off the rip there when I was doing everything. I was last minute doing everything because today is my wife's 50th birthday. So,
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Congrats.
Happy birthday.
yeah, so I had to.
And I was gonna say that's what we got the racers for, Chef. We knew they were gonna catch it, man.
Right?
Those guys catch everything.
Okay, so let me fix that. So heat. Try this. Yeah. Yeah, see now everybody can see what I have to do in the back. There we go. View. Slideshow.
Backstage. Little backstage action.
Little backstage action. There we go. Now it's all fixed. We got City Pigeon, JH2271, Batistu, June 307, A696, and Funky Beats in heat number 1. And you'll notice that, some of these folks down here, this, June for sure is looking to try to make a good time and get up in that final race. Heat number 2, Vape High Guy, Cal Trading Co., SC Kicker, D6, Foreskin, and Quade 18, all in heat number 2. So that one's going to be interesting as well because some of those guys are in the bottom. They're looking to move up as well. And then JR Wheels, Crowley 27, Wonder 1976, Cruiserito, KO Ninja, and Lilyfield in the final. And of course, Lilyfield also looking to get up into, to get some points and move up. JR, if he doesn't have a good finish, could possibly get bumped down. I mean, there's just so much going on here. Wander 1976 for sure, looking for a good finish. Just a couple of points behind SC Kicker on the board there. So it's just a variety of stuff that can happen here for this week's races. It's really, really is going to be a fun time to watch.
And Wanderer, man, he's a good driver. I wouldn't be surprised, man, if he comes through this.
Sneaky good. Yeah, sneaky good. I mean, I don't know. I would struggle to pick this week, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a
I would struggle to pick just because of the way that heat's kind of set up a little bit. Makes it a little more difficult. Just because you've got Lilyfield, Tune, Vape High Guy, Foreskin, Cow Trading Co., and Wanderer all under that line right now, and those guys are kind of spread out around the boards. Tune in heat number 1, Foreskin heat number 2, Cow Trading Co. heat number 2, Vape High Guy heat number 2. Those guys could all, and those are the and in my opinion, you don't have Crowley in there, you don't have City Pigeon in there. That could be a really interesting heat to watch, and because 2 of those drivers are going to go into the finals, which means they're going to score some really good points. So it really could change the whole landscape for the finals next week with good racing this week.
I missed it. Oof, that's crazy, man. That's good stuff.
I have to go with CP for the win. Just because, well, it's CP. So, and putting up a record time, I think potentially could put up a new record time during the finals. So, especially if he gets a couple of good runs under his belt in the heat, and then, a good qualifying going into the final run. So I think he's probably my pick to take it. But the board really can move all over the place this week.
Yeah, I think CP is definitely a safe bet. But I did see Funky sneaking up in the first heat. I don't usually see Funky in the first heats.
Right?
Oh man,
Yeah.
Funky's coming up. I'm digging it.
I don't know. What do you think, SC? Are you ready for the race this week?
As ready as I'm going to be. So yeah, we'll be ready. It's going to be a good race. If I had to pick, it looks like CP or Vape High Guy.
Yep.
In my opinion, are the ones to beat today. Or I
Yeah,
guess Friday.
I mean, Vape High Guy's got the second fastest time with the 304. So I think, you gotta put his name in the mix there. And honestly, look out for JR Wheels because he put up the third fastest time, and he's very dangerous and I think this track kind of suits him a little bit. So I wouldn't be surprised to see JR move up a few spots too. So we'll see though.
And that's the thing. I feel like the drivers have like their track, and it's like you never know which track someone's gonna have like that sweet spot on.
Yeah. And honestly, you just don't know which driver is going to have a really good week because literally anybody could. They get a little extra practice time at 1 week or whatever, find a spot on the track that really suits them or find a track that suits them. So it literally can be anybody's race any week. But this one especially I think is going to I think we're going to see some surprises come the end of the races on Friday for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be some good racing. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, gentlemen, that's going to do it for us for tonight for the Commissioner's Corner. I hope everybody had a good time. Thank you for joining us. Should be a ton of fun. Make sure you check us out Friday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, 10:30 Pacific. It's going to be crazy. I can't wait for the races. Everybody come out, check them out, have a good time with us, and we'll see how this all plays out because there's lots that could happen. But until then, Ant-Man, SC Kicker down at the bottom there. I'm Mass Chef. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on the track.
Have a good night, everyone.
Later, guys.